few years ago, someone burned my house down, and I lost almost everything actually, and my world fell apart. And then I admitted myself to this mental institution, and there I started to paint. The pictures which I take to Rome now are kind of new paintings. Before that I only did drawings with chalk of musicians, and I think it takes a lot of courage to really show yourself to the public, like especially with feelings like shame, anger, feelings which are not encouraged by the society. And for me it was a way, drawing all these musicians was a way to express feelings I have by expressing feelings that others have. And to say, okay, now I'm showing you my feelings. All these ugly faces, these angry faces, these shameful faces, which are actually coming from inside of me, they're my face. It takes a lot of courage. For me, it took a lot of courage to say, okay, I'm showing you these now. If you experience something with many senses, then it becomes much more intense. And I tried to do that in this exhibition with music and of course with light. And then I had all this decoration, the handcuffs, the books, and the whole atmosphere was really gloomy and distressing, and you could feel that when you enter the room. So the whole room was like a piece of art and not only the paintings. Actually, my pictures are all called Fred, and the first Fred was I painted him in the clinic. It's the burning Fred, and actually it was some kind of task from our therapist. She said, give your inner feelings a face, and it was this Fred. He is burning on the head. He's burning, which is kind of a metaphor because my house was burned and I lost everything. So this fire is very important metaphor for me. But at the same time, this Fred is also drowning in the water, which is this kind of overwhelming feeling, which I suffered from. I didn't know what to do anymore. It was like it was just overwhelming. So I was drowning in that, and in the same time I was burning alive. And he just opens his mouth and screams this silent scream. With most things in my life, it just came to my head. I saw this face and I thought, well, he looks like Fred. Because Fred is just such an innocent name. It's just like, it could be your cousin or your buddy or your dog. I don't know, someone really nice. And because these Fred figures are me. And because I'm not a frightening person or an angry person or an ugly person. I'm just a normal person, and that's what I wanted to say with this. Is this face looks frightening, or maybe it looks really ugly, but it's just normal. Everyone has this. That's why it's called Fred. When people look at the pictures, and it's very, very personal. So if they don't like the pictures or they find everything so ridiculous, it's like a really personal statement for me. But if they, for example, there was this one woman, she read the She read the about text, and she turned to me and she had tears in her eyes, and she said to me, "This really touches me." And I was thinking, okay, and if she's the only person I touched today, it was worth the whole journey, you know.